In today's video, we're going to be talking about the story called Jesus Healing the Man with Leprosy. Before we begin, I'm going to ask you a favor. Go ahead and go grab your Bible. Today, I'm going to be teaching you how to find it. So, most of the times, teachers are going to ask you to find a biblical verse, any Bible verse. And I'll be teaching you how to do that. So, we're going to start with step number 1. Step number 1 is go to the first few pages and you're going to find a page that says contents. There you're going to see all the names of the books of the Bible. And today we're going to be reading the book of Matthew. Did you find it? Great! So next to it there's going to be a page number. On my Bible it says page 749. So I'll be going to that page number. Look, it says the title Matthew right at the top. And now we're going to start with step number 2. Step number 2 is finding the chapter. So we're going to be reading Matthew chapter 8. When we say chapter, it's that big number. So we're going to be finding the big number 8. Once you have it, we're going to be reading the verse. So the verse for today is going to be Matthew chapter 8, verse 1 through 4. Okay, so verse means the little tiny numbers. Do you see them? Great, awesome job. So once you have that, grab a bookmark or anything to put it right here on this page because we're going to be reading it later. I have my bookmark right here. Okay, so a lot of you might be asking, what is leprosy? Remember the title of the story? Jesus healing the man with leprosy. So leprosy is a disease caused by bacteria. So a thing to know is that people with leprosy have bumps all over their skin, even on their face, hands, legs, anywhere. Things that can happen because of leprosy is that some people lose their fingers or maybe even their toes, and it's really bad. And people who have it mostly live in poor areas, and here is a picture of a poor area or an example of a poor area. Mostly people that live in communities that don't have clean water, and here is an example of water that is not clean and that is really dirty. Another reason why most people have it is because they have bad nutrition. And what is nutrition? It's eating healthy. Well, part of it is eating healthy, and I'm going to be showing you examples. Here I drew kale, and it's a vegetable, and here I drew it really well. Also, another healthy thing to eat is strawberry, and here I drew it for you to see. Great. So people with leprosy don't have the opportunity to have food that have nutrients, like I just showed you, strawberry and kale. Those have a lot of nutrients, but people who have leprosy sadly have it partly because they don't eat well. So those are the reasons why someone might have leprosy. Back at that time when Jesus was around, people believed that people who had leprosy, like all over their skin, whoever had leprosy was because of their sins. And people with leprosy were kicked out, like from churches or even the city, because of their leprosy. And those people with leprosy had to live in dumpsters, having to eat from the garbage. And that's not good. A lot of people will avoid any contact with them and wouldn't approach them at all. Many people believe that they will catch leprosy, which back then they thought it was because of their sins. So that's a little idea on what leprosy is. And now we're going to get right into the story. Remember, we found it here in the Bible. Do you have your Bible? Great. So we're going to be reading it in Matthew chapter 8, verse 1 through 4. Here I have my bookmark. And I'm going to be reading the story of the man with leprosy. When he came down from the mountainside, large crowds followed him. A man with leprosy came and knelt before him and said, "Lord, if you are willing, you can make me clean." Jesus reached out his hand and touched the man. "I am willing," he said. "Be clean." Immediately he was cured of his leprosy. Then Jesus said to him, "See that you don't tell anyone, but go, show yourself to the priest and offer the gift Moses commanded as a testimony to them." Isn't that amazing? Did you guys notice what Jesus did? So a man approached Jesus and he knelt before him. He was on his knees and he went to Jesus and he said, "Heal me, Jesus, because I believe you do miracles." And Jesus touched him. Wait, do you remember something? Back then, people wouldn't get near people with leprosy. And that's something to think about. Jesus didn't care that the man had leprosy. He didn't even care that he was touching him. And that shows the power that Jesus had. The message that I want you to get today is that no matter how you look, what you have done, or what people think of you, Jesus always loves you. God made you in His image and He loves you. Just know that. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you want to see more videos, go ahead to our channel called Kids Ministry Channel and check out more awesome stories from the Bible. Have an amazing day. God bless you. See you soon. Bye.